On the day that gas prices jumped to an unprecedented high and oil to levels not seen for 14 years, are we about to ban Russian energy?
And fears rise that spiking energy prices could drag the UK economy back into recession.
Well, is the West moving much closer now to sanctioning Russian oil and gas? Boris Johnson today said he will announce an energy supply strategy soon, but the UK must go step by step to wean us off Russian resources. Tomorrow, the European Commission will publish a plan that could result in imports of gas being cut by almost 80%. And in the US, the Biden administration is considering moving ahead with a ban on Russian oil imports to America. Well, with oil today jumping to its highest level for almost 14 years at $139 a barrel, what would be the long-term impact on our energy bills of standing up to Vladimir Putin? Our economics editor, Ben Chu, is at the Newsnight wall.
Yes, Kirsty, we've highlighted many times here on Newsnight how the Russian invasion of Ukraine is set to affect energy prices here in the UK. That all remains the case, and it's worsening as the prospect of a Western boycott of Russian oil and gas seems to be moving closer. The US Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, said it was under discussion with Europe on Sunday. And look what happened to UK wholesale gas prices today. This morning, in response to those words, they were up more than 50% in a matter of minutes. And the levels, well, this chart speaks for itself. We've simply never been there before. And here's what happened to the oil price. It shot up another 6% today to its highest since the record peak just before the 2008 global financial crisis. Now, those prices did recede when the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz talked down a European embargo in the afternoon. Yet make no mistake, even the possibility of such an embargo means still higher UK home energy bills and still higher petrol costs for households. The AA said today that UK petrol prices have now reached a record 155 pence per litre. And analysts are beginning to talk not just about the impact on energy, but wider economic spillover costs. The Resolution Foundation will release a report tomorrow that projects a fall in the typical real non-pensioner income of 4% in 2022-23. That's a hit of around £1,000 per household. This is a scale of decline that has not been seen outside of recessions, highlighted by the red circles here. Yes, the R word, recession, is being used more and more by analysts. They say there is momentum in the UK economy coming out of the pandemic. Yet, just like during the energy crisis of the 1970s, this new shock has the potential to derail consumer confidence entirely, rather than merely squeeze household living standards.
If these energy prices continue for a protracted period of time, then I do think a recession becomes a very real possibility. It may not mathematically be a recession in 2022, but it certainly will feel like it.
And the spotlight is moving to what the government will do to shield people from that impact. In February, the Chancellor unveiled a £350 per household loan scheme to help the least well-off cope with spiking energy costs. But February was another world. In February, wholesale gas prices were 193p a firm, and now they're 3.5 times higher. And oil, well, that's 40% more expensive than it was in February. The Chancellor has another fiscal statement due on the 23rd of March. Treasury sources today sought to downplay the idea that there will be a new financial support package for households, but many analysts are not convinced.
The idea of the government standing by and just seeing how this plays out is not reasonable. I actually expect we're going to see some quite considerable tax and spending changes in order to try and smooth this transition to households.
The price of energy traded in global markets might seem remote and distant from people's everyday lives, but be in no doubt they matter for every UK household. And in the face of what can only be described as the eruptions in markets set off by the Russian invasion of Ukraine, many think the important question is not whether Rishi Sunak will feel compelled to provide support, but how much. Kirsty.